September the 22nd on the Josh Warrington vs Carl Frampton undercard in Manchester, we will have Nathan Gorman. Now, of course, we knew he was going to be on the card anyway, but what we didn't know about was his opponent, and that's just been announced. His opponent is former world title challenger Alex LEAPAI. He's from Australia, birthplace of Samoa. Now, we know about LEAPAI. I mean, I first heard about him when he signed up to fight Vladimir Klitschko back in 2014, and I remember Cannon Briggs, as in Shannon the Cannon Briggs, running up on them saying, "Who are you? You're just a pie." That's where Shannon called everybody a pie came from, LEAPAI. See, that's where it all came from, and it's been a running thing that he calls everybody ever since. So Vladimir Klitschko, he defeats Alex LEAPAI over 5 rounds, stops him in 5. Now, since then, he fought Malik Scott. He lost on points to Malik Scott, and Malik Scott is a guy who got knocked out in the very first round by Deontay Wilder. Well, I say knocked out, he got hit on the gloves and then acted like he'd been shot. Then he lost a unanimous decision against Manuel Char, currently the WBA regular world champion, soon to be stripped. And then he come back and he beat Thomas Paeto. But he did take the whole of 2016 off. In fact, he had virtually 18 months out of the ring. Then he come back and he took on Roger Arezzetti, and he had a technical decision draw against him when the fight got stopped in round number 3. Then he had a rematch against him and knocked him out in round number 1. So he's coming off of a win, and when Frank Warren and Nathan Gorman says former world title challenger, well, he was. And I will probably put LEAPAI on the same kind of level as, say, Francesco Pianetta. I will put him in that kind of bracket, both of them formerly world title challengers. So this is a very good step up for Nathan Gorman. It's a fight that I fully expect Gorman to win, potentially by stoppage. I mean, LEAPAI, out of his 7 losses, he's been stopped 3 times. So it's quite a tall order for Nathan Gorman to do so, but I expect this fight to go a few rounds, probably 4 or 5 rounds, and then Nathan Gorman will put a stop to him. But Alex LEAPAI, he does have 32 wins, 26 of those by knockout. So he's not feather-fisted at all, so Gorman does need to be on the top of his game to avoid the big shots from Alex LEAPAI. But LEAPAI, he's 39 years old and been around the block quite a bit. So anyway, this is the news that Nathan Gorman has a pretty decent opponent, not a world beater, not someone that's going to make you jump up and down with joy, of course not, because we would all like to see Nathan Gorman against Daniel Dubois. Frank Warren doesn't seem too interested in making that fight, and Daniel Dubois doesn't seem too keen on that either, by all accounts, going by some of his statements. So ultimately we have to wait and see. The British Boxing Board of Control have ordered Nathan Gorman versus Daniel Dubois as a final eliminator, not only for the English title, but for the winner of potentially even Hughie Fury against Joe Joyce for that British title. If that fight doesn't happen, then it will be Joe Joyce against whoever it may be, maybe Dave Allen or whatever. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in all this. But either way, Nathan Gorman, Alex LEAPAI on September 22nd in Manchester on the Josh Warrington vs Carl Frampton undercard. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.